I'm Rexy Blue, and today I'll be ranking every movie and TV show in the Jurassic Park franchise so far. This is always something I wanted to do, so I'm just glad I'm getting around to doing it today. So with that, let's get on to the video. So first off, we have, of course, Jurassic Park, the original, and I'm gonna have to put it S tier. I cannot put it anywhere. Any Jurassic Park fan is probably gonna put Jurassic Park in S tier. I mean, mainly any movie fan would. This movie is amazing. It's nostalgic. It looks amazing for the time, and it's just cinema defining. And it's by far like the best Jurassic Park movie in the Jurassic franchise. I mean, it started the franchise, and it's just awesome. The characters in it are awesome. Alan Grant, Ian Malcolm, Ellie Sattler, John Hammond. Like, Jurassic Park is legitimately one of the only movies in here that I watch for the humans and dinosaurs. Usually I watch Jurassic Park for the dinosaurs only, but Jurassic Park is, or not the Jurassic Park movies, but Jurassic Park, the movie, is just an awesome movie to watch with or without the dinosaurs. Legitimately, one of my favorite scenes in that movie is the talk they have before they even enter the park, where, Alan Grant is like, we put dinosaurs and humans together in one place. This is not going to work out. That was one of my legitimate favorite scenes, and yeah. Jurassic Park is my favorite movie of all time, so I'm going to put it S here, of course. The Lost World. Now, I actually really love The Lost World, and I think a lot of people do too. It is one of those movies that just is very nostalgic to me, and it feels like an old movie, and I like the old movie feels. And I'm going to put it A tier. I don't think it's quite up to the length of Jurassic Park, but I think it is still a very good movie. I love this movie. It looks great too. I love how the T-Rexes look. Like, maybe even more than in Jurassic Park originally. The models they use for the T-Rexes in The Lost World, I think, look amazing. To their coloration, and again, they're just actual physical model. I think it's amazing. This movie is very fun to me. It's kind of like, it reminds me of like a Dinosaur Island movie, where, your main characters go into an island and it's just full of dinosaurs. And yeah, this is just a very fun movie, and I love the ending where the T-Rex goes in San Francisco, because that's like Godzilla, and I really like Godzilla. So yeah, I'm going to put Lost World here. Jurassic Park 3. Now, this is actually my favorite Jurassic Park movie when I was growing up, and I don't know why I liked it a lot. I think it was because it was sort of like, what if a civilization, what if like the world had fallen and dinosaurs took over, and I think that's why I liked this movie a lot. So yeah, I mean, I love the Spinosaurus in this movie. I thought it was awesome. And the logo. I'm not sure how many people like it. I love the logo, the one I'm using right here, with the Jurassic Park 3 in the background and the pteranodon on it. I think that just looks so cool. So yeah. I like this movie a lot. I just love the Spinosaurus, and I like what they did with the raptors a lot. Do I think it's on par with Lost World? I would say they're similar. I really do enjoy this movie. I do not think Jurassic Park 3 is a bad movie. I think this was a very enjoyable movie. I don't think it's definitely not, I think, up to the parts of Lost World or Jurassic Park, definitely. But it's still a very enjoyable movie. So yeah. Jurassic World. Now this one I have a lot of nostalgia for, because I remember seeing it in the theater for the first time, and then seeing it 3 more times in theaters. I love it. Again, I'm gonna put this one, I don't know if I gotta refix this. I'm not sure if it quite is S tier, but maybe high A tier. You know what? I gotta put it up there. It's not up to the length of Jurassic Park, but I think it's still very good. It is enjoyable to watch, and I like watching it. Yeah, man, what was my favorite part? I mean, I love the Mosasaurus in here. I love they included an actual fully aquatic dinosaur. That was awesome. It kind of introduced the Mosasaurus to the public. That was awesome. And I really like the Indominus Rex. I guess it's an either or. Some people didn't like hybrids. Me personally, I was okay with the Indominus Rex. I actually really liked it. And I love this movie too, because we finally get to see Ankylosaurus, but it dies, so that's not the greatest. But yeah, Ankylosaurus was my favorite dinosaur, so I'm glad it got some spotlight. I mean, it got killed, so it wasn't the best spotlight. But yeah, this is a very nostalgic film for me, and one I always enjoy, and one I always want to watch again. So yeah. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Now, when I first saw this movie, I did not like it. In fact, I kind of hated it. But over time, it's kind of grown on me, and especially since I have a friend who loves this movie for some reason. I have a friend who constantly talks to me about how he hates the guy who killed, the John Hammond guy in this movie. I don't know why he talks to me about that, but I find it funny. And this movie has honestly grown on me. I'm going to put it B tier. When I first saw it, I would probably put it maybe D or F tier. But hey, this is a movie I would watch again, and one movie that I didn't think is as bad as I thought when I first watching it. So yeah, I still find enjoyment out of it. Seeing dinosaurs just running all over the place, seeing and the Indoraptor. I generally love the Indoraptor. Seeing a creature like a dinosaur that can walk on all fours, I think is awesome because I don't think any like predatory dinosaur did that. The closest thing we have are like the four-legged crocodilians, which aren't technically dinosaurs. So I meant the Indoraptor's not a dinosaur, but I don't know, it's just very cool. I love the Indoraptor. I think it's very cool, and I love seeing it in more media like Jurassic World Evolution. So yeah, I'm gonna put Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom in B tier. Jurassic World Dominion. Now, if you watched my last video, I believe you will know I do not like this movie at all. I'm gonna put in that one pile of shit because this movie just didn't focus on dinosaurs at all. The dinosaurs were like a background in a Jurassic Park movie or Jurassic World movie. And this movie focuses on locusts and how Biosyn is using locusts to like diminish crops and how they need this random girl, Charlotte Lockwood, or that's not Maisie Lockwood, because she originally is Charlotte Lockwood, who created the first dinosaur, which isn't true because I think Dr. Henry Wu did that. I don't know, this movie just retcons stuff, and I even forgot, you meet the legacy characters like Ellie Sattler, Alan Grant, and Ian Malcolm. They all come together on the screen for the first time in 29 years, and it feels so dull. I didn't feel anything about it. I don't think they do really anything important in the film. I think all they do is find out that Biosyn is behind the locusts, and that's it. They don't even do anything dinosaur related. It's just so there's so much wrong with this movie, and even the dinosaur action we get, it is just action for the sake of action. There is no real tension behind it. The only scene that had good tension was the Therizinosaurus scene with Claire. But even that is ruined because they show that in the trailer a ton. I only watched the first trailer. You get the sense of that scene for the first trailer, and it's just, I do not like this movie. I watched with my friends because they wanted to, and of course I watched it for the first time because I wanted to. But this is definitely a movie I do not enjoy nor want to watch again. I'm sad to say that because I like all the other Jurassic Park movies, even the ones that people don't consider that good, because they're at least watchable. That's how I consider how a good movie is. If I'm gonna watch it again, I do not want to watch Dominion again. I don't like it. But anyway, moving on to Camp Cretaceous season 1. I decided to split up the seasons just to make them, because I think legitimately, I thought it was just a cool idea. So yeah, Camp Cretaceous season 1. Now when Camp Cretaceous came out, I think a lot of people, me included, thought it wasn't gonna be good. I think one thing we thought that because it focused on kids, and of course kids in the movies are invincible and always living. We had a girl defeat a velociraptor with gymnastics. But surprisingly, despite that, Camp Cretaceous season 1 was amazing. It blew all expectations out of the water and is very enjoyable to watch. My favorite part about this is probably seeing the Indominus Rex again. After Jurassic World, I never thought we would see the Indominus Rex again in a Jurassic Park movie or TV show. But seeing the Indominus Rex again put a big smile on my face, so I'm gonna put it A tier. I love season 1. Season 2, I think is literally just season 1 but better. Not that season 1 was bad at all. I think it's great, but season 2 kind of just raised the stakes, raised the antics, made everything better, and it was awesome as well. I love seeing what was happening on Nublar in between the event of Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And again, it was just a very fun thing to watch. It was very interesting seeing dinosaurs we hadn't seen in a while from the Ceratosaurus was awesome. Seeing more creatures we didn't see enough in Fallen Kingdom, like the Baryonyx, was also very cool. And also the hype for E750 when this came out. This was teasing E750, which Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous season 1 and season 3 did an amazing job at building up tension and this mystery around E750. But I remember because season 2 teased E750, I remember all the hype around it, people guessing what it was, and I don't know, I just love it. It honestly brings me nostalgia, season 2, the ending of it. So I'm gonna put it A tier as well. Now Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous season 3. I think this is where the show peaked, at least for the original show, because this season is awesome. We get to see E750 just terrorizing the island. And I love that we actually get a pretty scary and spooky scene that was surprised was in this kids show technically. It's when the E750 drags the corpse of Gallimimus up in a tree, and you just see it dangling in the tree, and you see like a bunch of other gallimimus just like screaming and looking at it. I thought it was like so sadistic because like the Scorpiosaurus is just chilling, like you just put something in a tree. Like I'm surprised that's actually not been in a Jurassic Park movie. Like I'm surprised that didn't happen in like Jurassic Park 3, Lost World, or like any movie. That is so cool and so sadistic at the same time. I loved it, but I love the rest of the season. Generally, a very interesting season, a very well payoff to the E750 mystery, and of course, it lines up at the end. We realize it's like it takes place at the beginning of Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, which is awesome. We get to see Dr. Henry Wu again. We get to see the Parasaurus Lex again from season 1, and it's just awesome. It's a very fun time. I'm gonna put it S tier. I love it. I love season 3. Season 3 is the one I'm gonna watch again and again because it is honestly amazing. Now we have season 4, kind of the odd one out, the odd season, because the story had kind of concluded in season 3. So me and a lot of people were wondering where could they go from here, and they went to Manticore Island from here. They leave Nublar, go to Manticore Island, and it's really, I mean, I liked it, but it's a really weird island because they're all like divided into like sections. Like we have a like desert biome, a snow biome, a forest biome, and me personally, as someone who plays Ark Survival Evolved, I loved it because it reminded me of like the arcs, especially on Extinction. But in terms of like being a season, it felt a bit weird. I felt like nothing too much happened. I will say this one, I legitimately did not like the bots, like the robots at all in season 1, in season 4, and season 5. I just thought it was such a weird inclusion because I'm like, you know, in the Jurassic Park franchise, like it's supposed to be about dinosaurs, and if you can like make robots that can like survive, like I think one robot survives being stepped on by the Spinosaurus. And it just feels weird. It's like, especially with Fallen Kingdom, where Fallen Kingdom's like, we're gonna use dinosaurs to fight wars. It's like, why not just use robots to fight? They're dinosaur robots to fight wars. It kind of just leaves a plot hole in that movie and in the series in general. Because it's like, why don't they just use more robots in the entire series? So yeah, I really didn't like that. I wish it just stuck to like drones, because drones like would make sense. Like I don't know, like advanced drones, but like the robots themselves, I do not like. But overall, for a season, I think it's definitely the worst of the Camp Cretaceous seasons, but I do not think it was bad. I'm gonna put it B tier because it's definitely something I would watch again, and I think it was still pretty good, but it's definitely a tier below every other Jurassic Camp Cretaceous thing ever. Now season 5, I generally like season 5 a lot. I think it was definitely a step up from season 4. I think season 4 was like a build up to what season 5 was supposed to be. I liked it. I liked seeing the Nothosaurus. We don't usually see like many aquatic creatures. Like I think the last one was literally, or only one was the Mosasaurus. So yeah, seeing the Nothosaurus was amazing. And we have what? The return of Dachshund from the original Jurassic Park and Jurassic World Dominion. This was just a fun season. I like the ending where it's just a huge dinosaur battle royale. We have the rematch of 20 years of the T-Rex versus Spinosaurus, where Spinosaurus wins again. We have what? Velociraptors, Dimorphodons, Carnotaurus, Baryonyx, Kentrosaurus. It is a whole battlefield. Bumpy. I didn't even talk about Bumpy. I love Bumpy. But yeah, it's just very fun. Do I put it S? I don't think it is quite season 3, but I think it's very high A tier. I mean, if it's A tier, it's A tier. I think it's an A tier season. I loved it. It's very fun and it was a nice way to conclude the Camp Cretaceous, like saga, I guess, or series. It didn't, I think if they went beyond season 5, they kind of feel like they were dragging it, but I liked it. But speaking of that, the return of Camp Cretaceous is Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Chaos Theory. Now, similar to when season 1 came out, I think me and many other people were kind of confused on what they would do with the series. But, I was expecting good things, and they delivered. I generally loved Jurassic World Chaos Theory. The mystery they have behind like season 1 is amazing. It might be even better than like anything else they did. It's just an awesome show, and it's what Dominion was supposed to be. It was meant to be like, what if people and dinosaurs were forced to coexist on the mainland? And it's awesome. We learned about Dinosaur Protection Group. This is the first time. It's the first time we see them in action, and we see the group getting back together. It gives me like Scooby-Doo vibes. I don't know, but I loved it, and legitimately one of my favorite scenes in the entire franchise is when Ben and Darius are in the car, and Ben is like, oh, we can't let them track us, so he throws Darius's phone out the window, and it's just like, I think like 20 or 30 seconds of Darius being in utter shock at Ben and Ben not caring at all. That legitimately made me. I don't know how long I laughed, but I just started crackling up and just started laughing. That was like the best laugh I had in a while, and I absolutely love it. I honestly might be a bit biased. I think it's S tier. It was a really good start to a show that already was really good to begin with. So yeah, I generally loved it. Yeah, there's a lot of mystery behind it too, and it feels like the group getting back together. It's just a good show. And then we have Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous, Chaos Theory, Season 2. That's a mouthful right there. And unfortunately, I haven't watched it, so I'm going to have to put it there. I haven't watched any review either, so I don't get spoiled. So I don't know the general, like, conciseness about this, whether people like it, whether people don't like it, if they think it's average. So yeah, I think it's probably going to be pretty good. I mean, the whole series in general, I think is good. I mean, the worst season is B tier, so yeah. But yeah, I just don't think I can rank it because, again, I haven't seen it. So yeah, but that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, like and subscribe. And please share what your favorite Jurassic Park movies or your least favorite Jurassic Park movies and TV shows are in the comments below. But with that being said, have a great day. Have a great day, and bye-bye.